Aquaman 2 is a movie that no one at DC actually cares about. I mean, it seems like everyone is just trying to wash their hands of this because right now we got these rumors coming out from behind the scenes where Amber Heard is alleging that Jason Momoa was drunk on set, or he would dress up like Johnny Depp in order to try to antagonize her. She's also accusing the studio of wanting to fire her, but apparently Elon Musk intervened on her behalf because he was dating her at the time. So we got that going on. But the thing is, drama behind the scenes of a movie isn't necessarily normal or unusual. I mean, I wouldn't say it's necessarily normal, but at the same time, it does happen. But the fact of the matter is they usually try to keep a lid on it, but apparently no one behind the scenes on this one even cares because everyone just accepted that this movie is going to be another flop for DC, especially when it's basically been revealed that, yeah, the whole cinematic universe is going to be rebooted after this. Jason Momoa is not going to be Aquaman. In fact, none of the original Justice League characters are going to be reprising their roles. So people are, or at least audiences are probably figuring like, okay, there's no need to check this out because it's going to be retconned out of existence anyway. And DC is kind of used to that because they've had a long list of flops, which could account for why their marketing on this has been kind of lax compared to some of their other movies. They're just trying to mitigate their losses, but still put the veneer that like they're actually doing something with this. But now we got these latest rumors coming out about this movie where apparently the test screening is so bad, like they're doing it consistently where they had a number of test screenings and audiences are rating it 60 out of 100, which is pretty abysmal. And there's been a number of rounds of reshoots and a lot of other re-edits of the movie, and that's why it's been delayed so many times. And right now they're just trying to crap it out into the theaters in December and just kind of be done with it, because I think the studio is just figuring like, you know what, we've tried as much as we can. We can't make this movie work, so let's just get it out there and be done with it. Then we can move on to James Gunn's universe. And in fact, according to some of the rumors, an insider who spoke with Variety, Aquaman 2 is described as the last remnant of the Snyderverse, and no one really wants to take ownership of the sequel. The movie is like this echo of regimes. It's the last remnant of the Snyderverse, and no one really wants to take ownership of it, which is a bad sign when you have a big budget movie like this coming out, and everyone at the studio, the filmmakers behind it, are just kind of like, this isn't my fault. I had nothing to do with this, or what I was going to do is something better, or whatever. I mean, say what you will about it. But either way, I mean, it really is just an indicator that the studio has basically publicly said, yeah, this movie is going to be terrible. I mean, there's really no point in watching it. But I mean, if you want to go check it out, you're free to do that. And in all honesty, that does kind of make me want to see it even more, because if this movie is really that much of a train wreck, I mean, I'm curious now, what's it going to be like? How is it actually, how bad could it actually be, sort of thing? And I'm not going to say it's going to make their money back, but I still think it's going to do better than some of the other previous DC movies. I mean, I definitely think it's going to do better than Blue Beetle. It's going to do better than Flash, but I mean, the Flash, I mean, I think when that ended its theatrical run, that was less than $300 million. So it didn't even make up for its marketing budget with what they actually made in the theaters, which is terrible. So I think this movie's going to do better than that, but it's not going to do much more, and it is probably going to be another money loss for them. But I think they're hoping once they're done with this, then they can move on to James Gunn's new DCEU, and at that point they can kind of correct course and hopefully make their money back. But at least that's what I think, and I think that's what they're hoping for. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. And if you like this video, make sure you click that like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with the latest news. Thank you.